How to use scheduled work and log time in Bordio. First of all, if you open any task, there are two sections, scheduled work and logged time. In the beginning, when you create the task, you first have the first scheduled work or time block, in other words. And it is scheduled for 6th of March, and the estimated time for this work is 2 hours. We can also schedule more work, for example, on the next day if we know that we will not complete this task on March 6th. We can do this using this button here, schedule more work. We can select that we're gonna do this work on 7th of March, and the estimated time will be, for example, 1.5 hours. So now this task has two scheduled work for the future. And at the same time, there is section logged time. Logged time, these are all completed parts of work that we completed and logged, and we can also write a comment here. So let's say today it's 6th of March, and first of all, you can see that there are 3 cards in the calendar of the same task, and basically what you see here in the calendar, these are scheduled work and logged time. So logged time appears gray because this part of work is completed, and these scheduled works, they appear colorful depending on the type of the task. So let's say we are starting working on this task today, and we can launch timer from here, start timer. We can also start timer from here above if it's more convenient to you, so it doesn't matter where you start it. Let's say we start timer. So we start timer, we work on this task. As you know, this icon will be available here, so all your teammates will know that you are working on this specific task at this moment. And then when we finish working on this time block, on this task today, we don't complete the entire task. We don't change the status to completed. Instead, we can put it in progress. And then we just complete this type of work, like this part of work, which is 6 March. We complete it. And now we can select to take timer from timer. I just had less than 1 minute, and that's why it shows me 0. But in your case, if the timer will have any value more than 1 minute, you will see there the actual time. So it doesn't display here seconds. And also you can enter the time manually if you want. So it's up to you how to take time from timer or enter any manual time. So let's say I will put it manually, and I spend, you can also write here, let's say I spent 2 hours and 12 minutes. And the date was 6th of March, billable, yes. It depends on if you will bill the client for this task or no. In this case, I will mark it as yes, and I can also write a comment. So for example, set up at campaigns. And after saving, look, this scheduled work disappeared from this section, and it's moved to logged time. So now in logged time, we can see that there are two time blocks, and they like total it's 3 hours 12 minutes, 1 hour on 5th of March and 2 hours and 12 minutes on 6th of March. They both are billable, and there are comments for each time log that we added. Prepared keyword and set up at campaigns. So tomorrow, when we will work on this task, and probably we will complete it, we will just complete this time block, and look, in this case, we will mark that the task is completed. So after that, like let's say tomorrow arrived, we work on that, and we just leave it without any comment, we save it. And look what happens in this case. Because we marked that the task is completed, look, this status changed to completed, and at the same time, there is no any upcoming work, but there are 3 time logs down below. So you can add more work if you need, but in the calendar you now see all those 3 time logs completed, and all of them will appear here in the logged time section. Now let's take another example. Let's create the task, and let's create the task set up Google Ads campaigns. Let's select different color, and look, when we estimate the time, let's say 3 hours, and yeah, due date, let's let it be until the morning, Monday. Create. So first of all, this task, it appears here on 6th of March because by default, when you create the task, we schedule automatically one time block for today. So if you, once again, if you go to create task, this is this parameter scheduled this task for 6th of March. You can also select another date if you want here, okay? But please do not be confused, because this is when this task will appear in the calendar, while due date, it's like a deadline when this task must be completed. So we can select different dates. For example, we will schedule this task for 7th of March, but due date is 14th of March. So these are 2 different parameters. Now let's get back to our task. So let's move to table view, which is more popular for observing the project. And here is this new task that we created. So it has due date 10th of March, estimated time 3 hours, and currently inside there is this scheduled work, only 1 record, which is scheduled for today. If you now complete the entire task, if you click and complete it, the system will ask you how much time did you spend on this task. And you can select here okay, I worked on it today and I spent 2 hours. I can also mark it as billable or non-billable. It's up to me, and save. So after we do that, first of all, the task is completed and it will appear in this completed section. Second, if we open the task, look, now we don't have any scheduled work in this task because the task is completed, but we have logged time and we selected there 2 hours. And we can also see that spent time entered manually. And this icon, it tells you that the time logged manually, not by timer. And we didn't leave any comments, so the comment is here. So basically, in logged time, you see all your completed time blocks, and you can do some estimations, you can do some reports based on that. And scheduled work, this is the future work, upcoming work that you need to do within the task. So basically, when you complete the task, in most cases, it means that no scheduled work is within this task, only logged time. So hope that it was clear, and if you need any help, feel free to reach out to us, and have a great day.